Here's why HAZ'S is hated. Duke is so emotionally affected that his unusual move sets a major precedent. Prince Harry's threat of legal action against the Home Office over police security while his family visits the UK is extraordinary and could set a major precedent for others, a royal commentator has claimed. Harry, 37, lost his taxpayer-funded police security when he and his wife Meghan Markle, 40, stepped back as working members of the royal family in 2020. Last week though, the prince said he is unable to bring his family back to Britain because it is too dangerous without police protection. As a result, the Duke has sought for this police security to be reinstated when he returns to British soil with his wife and their 2 children Archie, 2, and Lilibet, who turns 1 in June and has offered to foot the bill. He has filed a claim for a judicial review against the Home Office decision not to allow him to personally pay for the police security whilst in the UK. Lawyers acting for the Duke of Sussex have written a pre-action protocol letter to the Home Office. The lawyer's statement explained the Duke's concern for his safety when visiting British soil. While in the US, Meghan and Harry pay for private security, however, a legal spokesperson said the Sussexes believed the UK threat level is particularly high, greater than that faced in the US, and that their US security cannot replicate the necessary police protection needed whilst in the UK. The statement adds, in the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return to his home. The Duke first offered to pay personally for UK police protection for himself and his family in January of 2020 at Sandringham. That offer was dismissed. He remains willing to cover the cost of security, as not to impose on the British taxpayer. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams described Harry's threat of legal action against the Home Office as extraordinary. He said, however, that Harry is seeking a judicial review which could, in theory, lead to a court case against the government on this issue is in itself extraordinary. As Mr. Fitzwilliams explains, if the case goes forward it could lead to a legal battle in the High Court between government ministers and the Duke of Sussex. The royal commentator adds that Harry was particularly affected by the loss of his mother Diana, Princess of Wales, and that his plight to have police security reinstated could be motivated by this. He adds that the request for security isn't an indicator that the Duke is acting with a sense of entitlement, but more so of common sense. Mr. Fitzwilliams said, his fear that the tragic death of his mother might in some way be repeated is very real. We know how emotionally affected he has been since that awful tragedy. It isn't a matter of entitlement but of common sense, that a solution is found to this issue, even if it means a precedent is set. In a concluding paragraph of the statement, the spokesperson for the Sussexes adds, the UK will always be Prince Harry's home and a country he wants his wife and children to be safe in. With the lack of police protection, comes too great a personal risk. On numerous occasions in the past, Harry has opened up about how the death of his mother Princess Diana, in 1997 impacted him. In 2017, as part of a campaign to raise awareness of mental health issues, Harry said, I can safely say that losing my mum at the age of 12, and therefore shutting down all of my emotions for the last 20 years, has had a quite serious effect on not only my personal life but my work as well. He added, I thought that thinking of her was only going to make me sad and not going to bring her back. So from an emotional side, I was, like, right, don't ever let your emotions be part of anything. He also spoke about his mother's death in 2020, as part of a mental health docu-series entitled The Me You Can't See that he produced with US chat show host Oprah Winfrey. In the Apple TV Plus series, he said he did not process Princess Diana's death because he felt so angry at what had happened, a feat that led him to seek help from a therapist. Since moving to the US, the Sussexes have not visited UK soil as a family of 4, instead, Harry has returned twice to honour 2 of his late relatives. The Duke attended the funeral for his grandfather Prince Philip in April, and unveiled a statue of his mother Diana in July, alongside his brother Prince William. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have also hit out at Spotify for hosting content with COVID misinformation. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex said they have reached out to the music streaming service to express our concerns. But the couple have not split with the firm, instead saying they were committed to continuing our work together as it addressed their issues. It comes after their £18 million bet project appeared to have suffered a blow, with Spotify reportedly taking production into its own hands. After the deal resulted in only one show being streamed, it is advertising for in-house staff to cover every step of the process.